Hello, beautiful people. It is Oshun Kimi, your sage, your guru, your mystic, and your spiritual informant. As someone who has been going through 4+ years of heavy witchcraft attack, including beauty siphoning magic, destiny swaps, I want to share today 5 must-have tools for your spiritual toolbox that will help you in the process of fighting witchcraft and fighting dark magic. So number 1 is that you're going to need some type of prayer book or book of mantras. And your mantras are going to be your meditation mantras. The 2 main things that I worked with in terms of prayers and mantras is the mantra to Lord Shiva, because Lord Shiva was one of the first gods to introduce himself to me once I became fully aware that I was under literal witchcraft attack by someone very close to me. So I worked with his mantras for protection of my energy. I also worked very heavily with Psalms, the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms is just full of prayers for justice, for protection, for strength. Psalms 109, Psalms 81, Psalms 56. Those are some Psalms that I worked with on a regular basis. Of course, everybody loves Psalms 23 as well. So your prayers and your mantras and your incantations are going to be what gives power to these other tools. And so the second tool that is a must-have for your spiritual toolbox in order to defeat witchcraft and dark magic is going to be your herbs. Anytime I talk about spiritually cleansing yourself and taking spiritual baths, I am talking about a bath using herbs. A lot of people think that salt baths and essential oils are a spiritually cleansing bath. A spiritual bath must contain herbs. Your oils and your salts should be enhancers or additions to a bath, but it is not the core component of a strong spiritual bath. Another reason why herbs are a must-have for your spiritual toolbox is because they are extremely versatile. You can boil them and wash with the water or sit in that water and take a spiritual bath. You can pour the water over yourself to take a spiritual shower, and you can burn the dried herbs over charcoal disc to release a smoke to smudge your energy as well. So if you have herbs, you have 3 ways automatically that you can cleanse. My spiritual routine started with just those 2 things. And then I eventually moved on to the next thing that I'm going to share, which is your crystals. Crystals are extremely versatile as well, being able to wear them for protection or for attracting positive energy, but they are also very good for meditating with them. You can hold particular crystals in your hands and receive messages from the divine with those crystals, which is going to be very important if you need to be tapped in enough to know what is happening to you in the spirit world. Because in order to truly fight dark magic sent against us, we have to know what it is intended to do in our lives. And we can gain that knowledge through meditation. The 4th must-have thing is going to be your candles. You can dress candles for protection. You can light candles for communication with God and your spirit team. Candles are also a very versatile for cleansing and banishing spirits in the home. And so when you need to remove negative energy out of your energy field, let's say you have blockages on your money, then you can light candles, you can work with crystals, you can work with herbs to do this, right? So every single tool that I'm listing here has a direct purpose that you can use to reverse, undo, and nullify the effects of dark magic sent to cause obstacles and blockages in your love life, in your financial security, and etc. And the last thing that I think is a must-have for your spiritual toolbox is going to be a sound instrument of some sort. There are so many sound instruments. My favorite to work with, as I've talked about many times on my channel and in my videos, is a sound bowl. And I will take my sound bowl and I will work with it to call my energy back. I will work with it to cleanse entities and energies off of my crown and out of my aura. You can cleanse your energy with a sound bowl. You can also go into deep meditations and vision quests with your sound bowl as well. Other sound instruments include bells, include chimes, include rattles. And so there are various sound instruments that you can use in your spiritual practice. The reason why I listed these 5 tools is because all of them are extremely versatile. And so if you needed to cleanse, you can cleanse. If you needed to attract something, you could attract something. If you needed to banish something, you could banish something with every single tool that I have listed here. And you don't have to have all of these tools right now in this moment. But as you grow in your spiritual practice and in your spiritual routine, your spiritual toolbox should be growing with you as well. I hope this video was helpful. If you would like to learn the types of rituals and routines that you can do to use these spiritual tools, that is where I would suggest you to join us on Patreon, where we are a growing community of light workers who are learning about and practicing the mysteries of magic and the spirit world. And if this sounds like a community that you would benefit from joining, please check the pinned comments of this video. Also, if you need a reading to figure out what type of spiritual routine will work best for you, because what works for us in our spiritual routine is going to depend a lot on our spiritual gifts. And so if you need a reading to determine what your spiritual gifts are and what types of tools you should have in your spiritual toolbox, please feel free to book a reading with me. Thank you for watching. Peace and blessings. Selah.